guys, it's Cody Mac-Rack here at RCD RV working with Motor Mike today. Today we're going to discuss a couple more slide room mechanisms. Today we're going to be going over the rack and pinion slide room. Before we get started on that, just a little fun fact about RV slide rooms. The very first RV slide room was built by the Newmar Corporation. The first slide box was built in 1989. Newmar used a rack and pinion slide room on that, but they use the patented cogwheel. This one is not a cogwheel, but we'll go over some of the different functionalities of this slide room mechanism, and if the slide room gets stuck in or out while you're on the road, we're going to show you how to override that as well. First off, on the rack and pinion, the great thing about rack and pinion slides is they carry a lot of weight. You'll see this on a lot of your heavy-duty motorhome slide rooms, big boxes, that have kitchens or a lot of furniture sitting inside the slide where all that weight is. The rack and pinion slide is going to probably carry the most weight out of any other slide mechanism. It's a great system. You get the tilt in and out, but they can usually extend a little further than your standard slide room mechanisms. But we'll definitely cover some of the functionalities of them. So the big important thing on this one is I want to show you guys where all of the components are to this slide room. That's going to be very important to help you troubleshoot issues that you have with your slide when you're stuck out on the road. So I'll take you up underneath this coach and show you where the motor's at for this, show you where the drive arms are, what runs the slide room in and out, and show you how to override that as well. So here, we'll go right underneath here. It's actually in this compartment right here. So this one was very easy to access. That's why we're going to show you this. This is on a, goodness, what is this coach? This is on a Fleetwood Southwind. But what my light is shining on right here, that is your slide room motor. That's the motor, the gearbox. And so if you get stuck out on the road, say your slide room's ran out, you try to run it back in, it's not doing anything, you don't have a way to diagnose it, you need to get your slide room ran in so you can hit your next destination. They make this one pretty easy to get to. So right under this rubber boot on the slide room here, you can see the sticker there that says brake and then release. So where that boot sticks down, there is a little lever underneath that. So once you remove this rubber boot, it's going to have two little metal pins that are angled like this. When they're angled like that, that means the brake is engaged. That does not allow your slide room to creep in or out. It locks the slide room motor in place. So you have to disengage that brake to be able to manually run your slide room in or out. All you do is you put that lever to line up with the other one like that. And if we had that slide room boot off, I'd be able to show you, but we don't want to remove that. They put that boot on there to seal it and keep any moisture out from getting inside the brake and ruining that. But that's how you get the brake released. Once you have your brake released, you can then put a socket right on the end of your nut right there. Once you turn that, either way, that's going to run your slide room in or out. Now, it is not a fast process at all, especially if you're turning it with a wrench or a socket. It's going to take you a while, but that's how you manually run it in and out. Now, it's going to be very unnoticeable as you are sitting there turning your wrench. That slide room's just slowly going to start creeping in. But after doing that for a while, you'll start to notice it's coming in more and more and more. You just keep doing that until it's all the way in. And then you can flip your brake back to re-engage your brake so the slide room won't come out. I would always recommend wedging something in between the walls and the slide fascia, kind of how we had discussed on doing on the Schwintek. But that's really it for running your slide room in manually. If it's stuck when you're out on the road, you need to just get fixed up to where you can get to your next destination or go to an RV dealership for service. And that's really about it on that one. But yeah, the rack and pinion is a very tried and true system. It's the most robust. RV slide out mechanism that is on the market. It was always one of my favorite ones to work with. And then also I'll show you how to adjust your slide room too. Just show you where the adjustments are, because you know, after you see it a lot on older coaches, these slide rooms, you know, when it's closed all the way up, a lot of times you'll see the graphics don't line up, you know, on a full body paint, or if it has decals that are lined up like this, that slide box starts to drop or is raised too high, you'll see those are offset. That's how you know your slide room needs adjusted. So the nice thing about this one is all your adjustments are really right behind this piece and this piece back here. So climb under here with me and I'll show you where some of your adjustments are. So this is really where you make a lot of your adjustments here. So basically, if you wanted to take the slide room and you wanted to pick it up, you're going to loosen these nuts right here. And then you're going to basically just grab like a rubber mallet or something as such and smack the bottom of this until it shifts these up, and then you retighten them. Run your slide room in and out a couple of times, and it's going to adjust your slide room up or down depending on which way you adjust it. So that's a really nice feature about the rack and pinion, is being able to adjust the tilt in, the tilt out, and having the control of making sure your slide box is sealing correctly. And that'll really about do it, you know. I wouldn't adjust these too much or get too into it unless you have some experience, because even the smallest adjustment can throw your entire slide room box off. You'd be very surprised at how much just a minor adjustment is going to raise or lower this entire slide box when it runs in or out. Again, always refer to your local RV service dealer or dealership service department, so then you can get a certified technician to work on it. But if you're a do-it-yourselfer, you can watch a million different YouTube videos as well that are out there, and that'll really help you as well. Well, that really about does it on the rack and pinion slide room systems. Hope that you learned something today, and we hope to see you again. This is Cody with RCD RV, working with Motor Mike, and we'll see you next time.